We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Nats have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Now at the plate, Clay Kern. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the center fielder, Clay Kern.
Pitch on the way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Stepping in now, Andy Seddon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
The 1-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Batting third, the first baseman, Mario De La Cruz.
In now, Mario De La Cruz, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes in with an average of .265, 3 homers and 11 RBIs.
Hey, 2 down here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. No score. Striding in now for the Nats, the dude, Gerald. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gerald.
Hey, keep swinging that high piece. Let's go, let's go.
From the belt, the pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Washington leads this one 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Chacin, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, nobody out now.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Batting fifth.
At the
The right
plate,
fielder.
Prince Tate,
Prince.
as he tries to go out and get the slider,
0-1
but it's
to count.
not there. It's strike 1.
All right, come on now. One down. One down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through
ball,
that
two
one. He's in
strikes.
control. 0-2. Tate is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Batting sixth. The catcher, Rafael Marchand.
Hey, we got 2 down now.
Into the box now, Rafael Marchand. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. Nationals on top, 2-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mark
Leading off
Wright,
for the
hitless in
Phillies.
4 tries in the ball
third
game
baseman.
yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages
Right.
in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he popped him up.
That's mine. That's mine.
Lucas backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Set to get his evening at the plate
Batting
started,
in.
Brian
The
Roquillo.
second
And it's
baseman.
been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get
Roquillo.
things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And there's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in, Pedro Torres,
Batting ninth.
as he'll get his first
pitcher,
opportunity in this one.
Pedro Torres.
And the pitch.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that looked like a
0-1, no
strike,
strike.
but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
1 and 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. The pitcher, the dude, Gerald, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Lucas leads off first with 1 away. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Runners off for second. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Hey, like you can up there.
0-2. Here it is. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Clay Kern.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Andy Seddon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
The batter, the first baseman, Mario De La Cruz.
Standing in now, Mario De La Cruz. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, two away, two away.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, clutch up here. Get a strikeout.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So next to the plate for the Phils,
Leading
Carlos
off for the
Chacin,
Phillies.
0 for 1 for him
The
here in this
shortstop,
one.
Carlos
First delivery to him on the way.
Chacin.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's nothing
Here
in
we go
one.
now. Let's go.
And it's quickly 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting
Hey, we
any
got
easier.
nobody, no
He
one
has to
down
get through
here.
4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. At the plate, Prince Tate.
Now
He'll look to
batting,
bounce
right
back
fielder,
after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, got one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Couldn't get extended on the screwball, and it's 1-2. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now
To
batting,
the plate now,
catcher,
Rafael Marchand.
Rafael
Batting left-handed here as he
Marchand.
takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. In now for Washington, the dude Gerald getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Gone in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Standing in, Mark
The third
Wright.
baseman.
He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nobody here, nobody.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So now to the plate, Brian Rocchio, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Your
Ed
attention, please.
Janeway will get the call here as he'll
Phillies.
hit for the pitcher.
Number 48, Ed Janeway.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Plays it first now.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Slider laid off for a
I
ball.
got 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face,
1 ball.
he's going to probably
2 strikes.
call a meeting after this.
Softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. We're through 6 full. The Nationals lead it 5-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring
Leading
forth
up
the
for
veteran
the
outfielder
Phillies.
Clay
The
Kern.
center fielder,
First pitch coming,
Clay
here it is.
Kern.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Here we go, boys.
Aye.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 1-1.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Now batting,
Stepping in now,
the left
Andy
fielder.
Seddon.
Andy.
As with 1 away, he can't make contact
0-1
on the
count.
first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right by him here, and he's
0-2.
set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound.
one down
Punched
now,
out the
one down.
first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Mario De La Cruz.
Plays it 1 now.
Into the box now, Mario De La Cruz. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A big swing and a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like...
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. 8th inning coming up. Washington leads this one 5-0. Digging in once again, Carlos Chacin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
The next 0-2.
Ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Ready for another chance? Prince Tate. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Standing in, Rafael Marchand. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Phillies down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, the dude, Gerald. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long.
Hey, your pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, let her rip right here.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Mercado is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
The 0-2 home. Popped up. De La Cruz shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Patrick Rubio.
The shortstop, Patrick Rubio.
Come on, big guy. Come
The
on.
1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Nationals leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the rookie 3rd baseman, Mark Wright. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Ball 1.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
At the plate,
Now
Brian
back,
Roquillo.
second baseman,
As he'll
Brian
watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. Salvador Santiago will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 39, Salvador Santiago.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.